Okay, I have had an epiphany about Satan. In my mythological unification theory, I had equated him to Set, which I believe is correct, and Lucifer and Loki. However, modern day Satanists will also occasionally reference Prometheus. I now no longer feel Prometheus is another name for Satan, although he did go against Zeus. This epiphany happened after I began to look back at Canaanite mythology. And we find out that Set married Astarte or Ashtaroth. And his Canaanite name is Atar, like Atari. And that name means Lucifer. And he was part of the Baal cycle. He tried to replace Baal. Baal Hadad is another name for Zeus. El is for Cronus. And I thought about it some more and realized that there is a Greek-Roman god that is representative of Lucifer, and that is Phosphorus, who had two titans as parents. And so now it makes sense. And apparently, this is the one who helped to kill Osiris. Now, here he is, represented as a cherub, and with some of the other gods in this painting or drawing. So, I no longer believe Prometheus would count for Satan, although he takes some of the role when he went against Zeus and gave fire to mankind and introduce them to burnt offerings, which is more of a Moloch. But the real Satan is this Set, who is Atar, or Lucifer, or Phosphorus, or Loki, and several other names, Ahriman, in Zoroastrianism. So if you like my work, let people know and give me a thumbs up. You can also buy me a coffee. And just want to let you know, I'm working on a deeper dive into this mythological unification theory. And I'm going to come out with one more book that really gets into many different mythologies and trying to make the equations as to who they are. Now, when they say Lucifer fell, it's interesting to note that indicates the sun comes up and it appears like Venus fell from the sky. It's gone. So you now also have some of the astronomy part of mythology introduced into this backbone of the Cronaids in all myths and religions. And it is tied to astrotheology and the movement of the heavenlies, as well as their actual story. So this is another piece of information. Thanks for listening and keep watching.